Welcome back to the channel. You will have seen on my thumbnail that this is the end of an era, the end of a friendship. Me and Jimmy have parted company. It's very, very sad. We had a great time together. I remember quite well when I picked the bike up from Motor Corsa in Gillingham, which was the Royal Enfield dealer that I bought the bike from back in 2022. I really, really fell in love with that bike. It was a great bike, and we did quite a lot. I got to say, we had some great times, and they will never, ever be forgotten. We've got some videos that you guys have seen, and I've got some photos that are in my library of places we went to. We did last year, for example, we did the Welsh camping tour, where we spent a week out in Wales. We did the ABL rally, we did the armchair festival, we did a trip over to Dublin to visit a good friend of mine who very kindly took us down to the Killarney Bike Festival with all of those mad Harley guys. But we had a fabulous time down there. John took us out, 4 bikes, and off we went. And we did 2 amazing days tours around the Killarney area, which is beautiful down there. And we also did a trip up to visit my cousin up in North Yorkshire. When we were in North Yorkshire again, my cousin did a day out with us there, which we had a fantastic time across the moors on an amazing trip, and a very long day out, but it was great. Anyway, so lots and lots happened in 2024 with me and Jimmy, so we've had a great time. However, you might have noticed that we had the 6,500 mile review on Jimmy just last week. I might ask, well, how come so soon after that video are we parting company? Well, I got to be honest with you guys, that video was filmed back in the summer. If you go back, have a look at it, you'll see it was a nice, bright, sunny day. I was probably standing in a t-shirt. I didn't have time to edit it ready for posting. And so I finally realized that if I'm going to be parting company with Jimmy, then I really need to get that video edited and posted. Anyway, so moving on, I have had a struggle with my head and my heart in what type of bike I'm going to buy next. You might have heard me talking about the fact that I have Parkinson's disease. So I got to a point where I either decided to stick with my little 411 Himalayan, or whether I change the bike now and that be my last bike before I have to stop riding with the Parkinson's taking control. So yeah, there I was struggling with this emotion, as well as if I decided to buy a new bike, what bike would I buy? I had to upgrade. I had to buy something that was perhaps a little bit more pokey than the little 411 Himalayan was, to be able to allow me to go on motorways and do motorway speeds. However, which bike was the one that I had to decide? I tried to get a test ride on the CF Motor 450 MT at the ABR Rally, which I couldn't do. For love of money, they only had 1 bike there, and you can't get a test ride in any one of the dealers unless you put down a deposit, which I wasn't prepared to do. Then along came the 450 Himalayan from Royal Enfield. We did a couple of test rides on that, as you could see from previous videos, and it was very, very difficult not to fall in love with that little bike. And yeah, I had this struggle going on whether I should buy a new bike, and if I did buy a new bike, which bike was I going to go for? It all came to a head when I went into my local dealers and had a chat with Martin Hatfield a couple of weeks back. He was showing me some of the bikes that he had to pre-register because of the new emissions regulation for the E5 Plus, which was coming out in 2025. The bikes that he had on the showroom floor that were E5 and not E5 Plus, he had to pre-register those, and so they were sold as 2024 registered bikes. And one of those bikes, which he was about to register, was the pale black version with the gold tubeless rims. That was the bike that I wanted, and he had one of those on the showroom floor. So I had to make a prompt decision whether I was going to let that be pre-registered and go off to somebody else, or I was going to register it in my name. So Martin and I sat down, threw a few numbers around, came up with a very, very good deal. And Jimi now belongs to Hatfields of Crowthorne, and I am the proud owner of a brand new 2024 pale black 450 Himalayan with gold tubeless rims. However, it's just the beginning of me and Jimi 2. And if you look at my YouTube channel, I've changed the name of it to Me and Jimi 2. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little video, and if you have, give us a thumbs up, leave some comments in the comment section below, and please help me grow the channel by subscribing to the channel, and also hit that little bell so that you are notified when the next video is coming out. 2025 is on us now. We're heading in towards the summer. We've got loads of stuff coming up. Anyway, thanks very much indeed for watching this strange video on the parting of Jimi, my 411 Himalayan, and the announcement of the new 450 Himalayan coming into the stable, and looking forward to doing loads of videos with Jimi, and Jimi 2 will be out there in 2025, and also doing reviews on bikes, biking gear, etc. So keep it sunny side up, and we'll talk to you soon.